Yo! What's happening, everybody? We're back with another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. It's props day here. We're going through the game picks, the props, the survivor, and, I'm here. Barely made it, fresh out of the shower. Had to wash off the stank of last night. How you doing today, man?
I'm just thinking, like, how upset Travion Henderson owners are going to be when Ramondre Stevenson comes back.
I wasn't 90% of the work last night. Does it drop back to a 50-50 split?
My buddy, who's a avid gambler, was telling me that the Jennings picks were all voided because of his non-usage.
Some booty. Yeah, Jennings did nothing. It was Dearness Johnson that was the other one. He got 3 carries for 6 yards. Henderson, though, put on the show. 19 carries, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions for 31 yards and a touchdown. The lone bright spot, I guess, Stephon Diggs as well, maybe.
And, like, Drake May, too. Drake May had a really good game as a quarterback. Fantasy-wise, it was, he left some on the table. It just sucks because Travion took all the touchdowns. But, no, like, Drake May just, like, you watching him play is like, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, poor Patriots fans. They had to wait so long to get their next franchise quarterback.
I get it. The Colts did the same thing with Peyton and to Andrew Luck. But, like, this is annoying. I now know how they feel.
Did you see that report about Brady like doing his or cloning himself 23 years ago in some lab in like North Carolina or whatever? And they're like, Drake May's 23 years old, came from North Carolina. Like, Yeah, it sounds right. This is everything that Tom Brady wished he could have been as a quarterback, just with the mobility.
Yeah, he's better than Tom Brady. Like in this, I'm like, if quarterback to quarterback, he's been accurate. And then he gets out of the pocket and runs when he needs to. Like, he's just a very smart quarterback, and it's very annoying.
Yeah, we don't show pictures of Drake May's combine photos and laugh at it. This is everything that Tom Brady wished he could have done. Patriots sitting at 9-2 at this point. Jets a mere 2-8. Justin Fields went out there, had a good fantasy day. 116 yards through the air though, 67 on the ground, a couple touchdowns. Meh.
I mean, you and I were talking about it. I said it. It's just like he had a better fantasy output game than Drake May, but he is so much worse as a quarterback.
So much. He's not even a quarterback. He's just not. He's playing Wildcat. It's literally just the running back out there playing Wildcat. It's dumb. It's absolutely dumb.
He, since he's entered the league, he leads the league in fumbles at 41. Like, I don't think it's fumbles lost, but like still fumbling the football 41 times is a lot in your 5-year career, 6-year career.
Well, yeah, I mean, his passes are so bad that not even the offense or the defense. So, like, he doesn't throw a lot of picks because of that. But that's because nobody can catch those balls. Breece Hall.
You can just see it, too. He's like a second late in his thought process. Like, he should get rid of the football or take off, like, just a second earlier.
It's Ohio State, They're worried about the football, not the classes. Breece Hall, decent day, 7 points is what he ended with, 58 yards on the ground, 6 through the air. Stephon Diggs, over 100 yards, 105 on 9 catches. John Mechie, nobody's playing him, 45 yards and a touchdown. But that's really all we can take away from this game.
Yeah, I think that's what the Jets are going to be because Garrett Wilson's done now for 4 more weeks. Like, you're in this thought process of, like, can I maybe bank on Mason Taylor? Like, do you want to do that?
If Tyrod's out there, sure.
Yeah, it's because, like, Breece Hall last night, I think that's the epitome of, like, that's what he's going to be, and you better hope he gets a touchdown because he ended the game with, 7 points?
Yeah, 7.5 points. Just mediocre performance.
He got, like, 40 yards, 30 yards receiving, couple receptions, like, but it's just, and you need a touchdown. You need a touchdown for Breece Hall to just make it a viable week for you.
Yeah, absolutely gross. I had to start him in a league, and looking at my bench, too, I'm like, I totally could have pivoted. I did not have to play him, but the Thursday game, it made me fear. I was like, let me just go ahead and put him in the lineup. We'll figure out the rest later. Nope, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Question for you, Breece Hall or DeAndre Swift rest of the season? Who would you rather have?
DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
I think I'd have to check the rest of season, like, schedule. That might be the decision, but, like, yeah, it's not. There's nothing inspiring about playing a Jets player right now.
Yep.
It's gross. You taking Swift too?
Yeah, I think so.
Grody.
Healthy.
Grody. All righty, let's get into these props, folks. We've been crushing it on quite the hot streak. I mean, I don't think we've had a single week where we've been under 50% together. It's been good. We're going to keep that train rolling. Brennan's popping up with 7 picks this week, folks. We're ready. He's got them ready. I got 12 because I can't stop, won't stop here. But we got quite a few for you. We're going to go through these. We got the game picks after that, and of course, if you're still in the survivor pool, somebody's going to help you. It's not me. It's him.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start off with my first one. I'm going to double dip here just because I do have more, and I've got one in the same game, or 2 guys in the same game. I'm going to go with George Kittle, over 45.5 receiving yards. We saw him last week. It looks like he has made it through that injury. He's looking so much better, so I'm taking that over. And then our boy, Ricky Pearsall, he's finally back, ready to be out there on the field, over 41.5 receiving yards. This one just seems so incredibly low for a guy who was leading the NFL in receiving yards through the first few weeks. Taking the over on both.
I like the Ricky one the most, just because I talked about it. I was like, oh, like what's his line? Because you said like, oh, I'm taking this one, so don't think about it. And I was like, I played the game of am I better than the Vegas? And I lost, of course, because I thought it would be like 45, and then I saw when you said 41, I was like, I like the over.
Yeah, taking the over on them both. What's your first one for us?
My first one is Bijan over 73.5 rushing yards. He did it last week. He didn't get the touchdown. He's been bad in fantasy, but in pure just being a running back, he is actually very, very good. Like, obviously, his first game was not great. He did it all in the receiving. I mean, 143, 172, 75, 170. They hit the bad game skit. But I think Raheem Morris knows, like, his ass is on the line, and they need to fix something. And, like, you saw what they did when they just ran the football, just not alone with Bijan, but also with Algier. And they scored a touchdown very quickly. I think they realized this team needs to be a run-first team, and I'm going to bank on that thought process.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to double dip on that one. I've got Bijan as well, but I'm going over 37.5 receiving yards. I see the world where this guy is going to be. I mean, so he doesn't get the touchdown. Oh well, that's not what we're betting on here. Bijan has been incredible through the air, though, so I'm gonna kind of tail that a bit with his receiving at 37.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's done it 5 times this year, so good chances he'll repeat.
Yeah, Michael Penix really just likes to throw to him and Drake London. It seems like that's about it.
I mean, I would also do that as well. So my next one, it's kind of chalky, but I think it's going to happen. I just think the team is still, no matter what, even Dan Quinn calling defense, I mean, he might make it a little more aggressive for Tua, but I'm going to take Tua over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I think they're going to, again, McDaniels is a great offensive mind, and when he gets things humming, like Tua has been, I guess I would say, horrific. He's been okay. And I expect him just to be okay in this game.
I really like this one. As soon as you had it popped up there, I was like, damn, I can't believe I missed it. Love this. I'll definitely be tailing. I'm all over, HN, Waddle, Tua props. Honestly, Mariota too. Like, I keep creeping Mariota and Tua up my quarterback ranks this week, so I'm trying to pull back a little bit and not go too wild. Love that, though. My next 2, because they're in the same game, I'm going to take a couple of backup running backs here. We got the Packers playing the Giants. I'm going to take Devin Singletary over 18.5 rushing yards. It's not a great line, but it's because it's a great defense. But I think we find the way just to get over that mark. And then I'm going to take Emmanuel Wilson, the backup running back to Josh Jacobs. I'm going to take his over 16.5 rushing yards. Josh Jacobs cannot be the motor for this team the entire time. They need to spell him a bit. And Giants are the second worst at defending the run. So I think that 16.5 could come on a mere 2 rushes for him.
So you're telling me Josh Jacobs is going to have a good game?
It's hard to see the wide receivers having a great game. The way they've been, this team is just so 5-3-1.
The one that just scares me, like I like the Wilson one. I think that can hit. The Singletary one, I think you and I just both hate that backfield.
Yeah.
It's just like, do you really want to? Like, it feels gross just putting money on that backfield. Like, I'd feel gross just putting it on Tyrone Tracy.
I kind of had to do this to keep myself from betting on Jameis Winston, because initially I was like, all right, what can I bet on with Jameis? I'm like, no, maybe not. Let's try and pick apart this backfield, because hopefully they don't put Jameis in that position where he just has to go wheel it and deal it. Hopefully they try to establish the run. They won't be able to, but go give it an attempt there. And this will be the first no Dayball So maybe we get the coach firing bump on this one too.
Yeah. I do see that. So it's funny enough that you mentioned the Emmanuel Wilson thing. It leads into my pick. It's Josh Jacobs over 2.5 receptions. He has done this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Losing Tucker Kraft, I think they just utilize him more. And I think this is like the easy one, like a slam dunk, no shit pick.
This is the smarter play. I think I've picked Josh Jacobs over on his receiving yards 3 or 4 times this year. And that one doesn't always come to fruition. It's usually about 15 yards. 3 of the last 4, he's had 13, 12, and 3 receiving yards. He had a 33, 57, 71, 44 in there. But like the receptions are always there. It's just do the yards follow. So I think this is the smarter play, the better way to make sure you take advantage of the receiving work that he's clearly a part of.
I agree.
And oh my gosh, I didn't realize I had 3 from this game myself as well as your one. So I'm going to go ahead and take my last one from this game. Can't stop, won't stop. Christian Watson, I won't apologize. I'm leading into it. Like, bumping up the yards finally. He's way up from 35 this past week. He's at 40.5 yards. Look, folks, it's like 1 catch for him, maybe 2 catches. If you DraftKings let me parlay his longest catch, I probably would have put that in there, but I want to get this where I can stack it up a little bit on some of these. So give me Christian Watson over 40.5 yards.
Yeah, it's annoying because he just needs really, I would say, like 2 catches, and he has this because they'll have like a 1 long one and then like a 1 intermediate one. That's kind of it. So
he's hit this line every game since he's come back.
Yeah, because what does he have? Like I feel like he's had way more than like 50 plus each game, right?
45, 58, and 85 on 2, 2, and 4 catches.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds like I'm in.
Nice. What you got next?
My next one, it is Justin Jefferson over 73 yards receiving. I think everyone's out on this bad game. He usually is like an 81-yard type of player. It's like the same thing when I see them, lower it down because of Jamar Chase had a bad week, and then he comes and crushes it. I just think he's had 2 games where it's back-to-back stinkers. But other than that, he's hit the over 70 line. It looks like every game but 3 games this season. So I'll take my chances that he does what he usually does.
And I'm going to impulsively add one to my list out of this game because I talked about how bad Chicago is, especially against the receiving, the guy that runs out of the slot. That is Jalen Naylor. I know he had the huge game last week, so I'm trying not to be just chasing the points here, but it's only 22.5 receiving yards. I'm going to take it. I'm going to add this one on to here. Give me a 13th prop for the week.
You're disgusting.
I know. No, I've got a problem. But my account keeps going up, so I can't stop. My next one here, it is the same game. It's the same backfield. It's weird because I've been propping up one guy all year long and I've been crapping on the other, but Woody Marks is at 60.5 rushing yards. Nick Chubb is at 30.5 yards. I'm taking the under on Marks and I'm taking the over on Nick Chubb. He got so much work. Woody Marks did last week. This game should be a one that they hold on to pretty well. They can handle it well. I think they try to lean on Chubb a bit more. Marks just isn't a guy that he's not a 3-down back. You can't lean on him for a full season on that. So just on the game script that I like, that I kind of have built out, give me the under on Marks and over on Chubb.
I can kind of see your method to the madness, but I can also see it as a team that understands he has this player for 4 years of control and just can run him to the ground until it starts to be a problem. So that's where I'm at with it. Because again, like Marks has looked good. He hasn't been. I think he got like dinged up in a game, but like he's been pretty healthy for the most part. So I could see that. But like Nick Chubb is just
ass.
Yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. But like you got to give respect to the name.
Yeah, he's hit this mark in Nick Chubb has in all 3 of the last 3 games, 47, 34, 56. And this is with snap percentages of 13, 36, and 44.
Maybe he still has it, and he just doesn't look like his old. I don't know. Like it's just weird because he's hitting these like on less snaps, like not that bad.
Yeah, it's one of those like when he's getting 5, 11, 17 touches. It's enough. It's enough to hit this mere 30 yards. And then, Woody Marks, 60 can be a lot unless he breaks one off. So, I got them both there. What's your next one?
My next one is I have AJ Brown. I'm gonna go against him. I get it. It's been bad. It's been so bad. 63 yards though. Like when he has a game, and I expect him to have a game, he's been 80, 121, and 109. After that, it's been 43, 7, 27, 8, and 13.
God.
It's so bad. But I'm gonna take the over. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna read a fortune cookie and it's gonna say AJ Brown, feed me.
Yeah, you want another ring? You got to feed your boy.
Seriously.
Nice. My next one is Khalil Shakir. Dalton Kincaid looks like he's going to miss this game. Potentially could be a decent shootout here between the Bills and the Bucks. Both of them coming off a loss. They really want that win. Bills are at home. Shakir's at 44.5 yards. I'm going to take the over here for this one.
Random thought process: Shakir or Michael Wilson for fantasy? I know it's random. I'm just curious. I was like, you said this and you said his line. I'm just like, that's actually not decent or not bad to like play.
Yeah, what's Wilson's at? 48.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
And the books are actually saying the edge is on the under on Michael Wilson. So yeah, in the props game, I'm gonna take Khalil Shakir. 6 catches in his last 3 games. He's cleared this in all but one, but he hit 43 in the one that he didn't. So like I said, taking out Dalton Kincaid, I think there should be plenty of work for him.
No, I'm with you on Shakir. I think Shakir's, and again, he's one of those guys. It's gross. You don't want to play him, but like, it's because he doesn't get the touchdowns. He gets the receptions and yards. That's why it's like it's not that great, but he does what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, there's going to be players that you want to attack each week, but maybe not necessarily in fantasy. But in the props game, this is where I like taking those obscure shots.
Yeah. So my next pick is George Pickens over 4.5 receptions. Again, bad teams. He's only done this or not done this 3 weeks out of his 9-game season so far. So I'm perfectly fine thinking that. I think they're going to, again, so I'd say Oakland. Vegas defense is so bad. And that's one place you can beat them is by throwing the football. I'm sorry if your name's not Bo Nix. That's where I'll stop.
I like it. My next one, I talked about how this guy could absolutely destroy the Jacksonville Jaguars secondary. They can be beat on the perimeter. They're absolutely destroyed out there. They're one of the bottom 3 teams with that. QJ's hit this line in both of his last 2 games. His line is only at 37.5 yards. Gadsden's going to be back, so he's going to be eliminating work for Keenan Allen. I really like QJ this week to have a decent game. 10 targets last week, too. So give me QJ over 37.5 yards.
Dude, 10 targets is a lot. Like, you
That's
actually
a lot.
sit there and think about it. I know. Like, yeah, I mean, I think you and I both said that Keenan Allen has been the third wheel out, or whatever the expression is. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that. But I think Keenan's the last guy to be looked at. And, he's old. He's been great for what he is. It's just the other guys are better.
And if you look at the trend of the rushing game, Vidal, he is literally hot cold every single week. So this is going to be a cold week. We're going to have to pass the ball. Yeah, give me QJ. My next one I have here, I got out of order. Hollywood Brown, over 18.5 yards. We still haven't got anything confirmed on Xavier Worthy, but he likely to play Sunday. Okay, he's a little banged up. But Hollywood Brown, like, again, he's just kind of going out there. He's big, he's fast. He cleared this in every game but 2 weeks ago against Washington when he only saw 1 target. But before that, 73, 14, 45, 48, 38, 40. He's going to be out there. He's going to be a part of it. He can do this in 1 catch. I'm going to lean into it. That, they're going to try and eliminate Rice in this game. I almost took Rice's under at 78.5 yards. They're in Denver, divisional game. But let's let them focus on some of the 3rd and 4th string guys.
It's crazy. Like, he just has like he's a 1st-round pick, and I remember that. It's just like that first game, 10 receptions, 99 yards, and everything has just been kind of like, he's just been whatever. Yeah. No, but I'm just surprised at the yardage. So yeah, I'm 18.5. Yeah, he's got it. He basically does it every game except for like who you just said. So yeah, I like this one. I'll gamble on the odds of that, and they need to do it. I'm sure he's going to be the odd man open on a few drives, just because Rice will be covered, Worthy will be covered, and he's just like the okay. Oh well, he's last option.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. You know, they can only guard so many of those receivers. They've got a lot of talent out there, a lot of speed. So we're banking on that. Like I said, over 18 and a half yards. My last one here, we got a great game between the 7-2 Seahawks, 7-2 Rams. Really excited for this one. I've tried to pick apart the Rams a little bit. We talked about the 13 personnel usage there, but I couldn't decide which one I leaned on. So we're going to take a tight end from the other side. JSN, he has been him this year. He has been an absolute stud. The Rams are going to do everything they can to contain him. So I'm going to lean on the excessively talented, athletic rookie tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Line's only at 16 and a half yards. He's getting more and more involved. Barner is still a part of that offense too. But, you know, like I said, they're going to focus on JSN. Sam Darnold's going to have to find other ways to move the ball through the air. And didn't hit it last week, only 5 yards, but previously, before that, 29, 42 yards. I like him to be able to hit this easy line at 16 and a half.
This just seems like he hits this if he catches 2 times. If you see him catch the ball 2 times, he gets this, and that's where it's at. Like his other games, one reception. He's had 1 reception games, looks like 4 times. So, and they've played 9 times. So yeah, again, I'll take the coin flip on that. I don't know where his receptions are at, but it's like 1.5. So I would take that over too.
Yeah, he's also a rookie. We're 2 weeks coming out of the bye, so we are going to see more and more work typically on the uptick for him. So I like taking the shot here.
Man.
Nice. Let's get to these game picks. Here we go. Time for you to shine. Hopefully I get at least 2 of mine right this week. I'm going to go with my first one. San Francisco, -3. This just seems too easy. Going up against the Cardinals, no Marvin Harrison. No Kyler. I don't know if that actually hurts or helps the argument there, but San Francisco is finally getting Brock Purdy back. I'm kind of surprised the line hasn't moved much more than half a point. But give me San Francisco, -3.
Yeah, I like San Francisco this week. I think with Purdy coming back, Kittle is 9 receptions last week. Like CMC is getting a ton of work. This team is clicking. Again, they just had to play the Rams last week, and that's what happened. So I think this is a playoff team, so I like San Francisco this week.
Nice. Who's your first one?
This one's gross. It's really, really gross. You feel gross when you say it, but it's Vikings -2.5. They're at home. The Vikings won the first time. The Bears. I thought the Bears would be favored in this game, like be a pick 'em, but they're saying the Vikings are 3 points better. All right, fine. I'll side with Vegas on this one.
I feel like I've picked the Vikings and the Bears just about every time they've lost this year. It's been so hard for me to get this right. I just have so much hope and excitement for both these teams, but I like Minnesota. They're 4-5. Bears are 6-3. Vikings really need this one. Like you said, they are at home, so definitely be tailing this one as well. My next one, Baltimore. There are 7.5-point favorites in Cleveland. They took care of business last time. The game was pretty close as far as just back and forth during the first half, but Baltimore let it loose. They took control of the game, and I think they do that again. Despite Lamar being a little banged up this week, I think they get it done. Yeah,
so Joe Flacco played that game, right?
Yes.
That was the game. Okay, so they downgraded a quarterback. Ravens defense is healthy again. They're starting to figure it out a little bit. Lamar's back. Yeah, Ravens are also on my pick as well. I think they handled this game mightily. I think this is where everyone was afraid of, like, no, the Ravens can still make the playoffs because, again, their division's bad and their schedule isn't terrible going forward.
Which is crazy. I think the conversation last year is the AFC North the best division in football? Is NFC North and the AFC North were like the arguments were like, are these the best 2 divisions? And look at them this year.
They're always just nail biter games. That division just beats each other up, though.
It's just too much defense. There's just too much. I mean, granted, the Bengals bring in the offense, but like, there's just so much good defense there, and like, ugh, that's a 1980s division. Like, no, get out of here. Get out of here. But also the line moved from 41 and over under to 38.5. So Dylan Gabriel, he's knocking him down, I think.
Or it could be the weather, right?
Yeah. I know it's, I think, a little windy. Who's your first one or your second one?
It was Ravens. I tailed with you on that one.
Oh, I didn't even see you had Ravens in there. I pivoted there last second. I had the Rams.
I saw that and I was just like, well, we'll both talk about it.
Yeah, love it. Nice. Who's your last one then?
My last one is Steelers -5.5. Again, they lost the first time playing them. They're in Pittsburgh. Their defense is their best part of their team. I know they lost the Chargers last week and it looked bad, but if there's ever a team to look good against when you throw the football, it is the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think Aaron Rodgers and the offense gets humming, and Pittsburgh just stops them more than they stop the Steelers offense.
Nice. Love it. My last one here. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Buffalo -5.5 against the Buccaneers. As we talked about, both these teams are coming off a loss. Buffalo is becoming more and more suspect than they were just a couple weeks ago. They were a powerhouse, top 2, top 1 team in a lot of power rankings. And we're realizing, I think, just about every team in the NFL has a few question marks on there. But the Buccaneers have even more. They're rocking with 2 rookie wide receivers out there and Kate Otten. Bucky Irving won't be back for this one. So I think I think Josh Allen's just going to be too much to handle.
This game makes me nervous for both teams because, like I said, someone's going to be on a skid, and that's going to be some low stock.
Maybe they just tie. Let's just go with the tie, guys.
Okay. So
awesome. So my 3 picks: San Francisco -3, Baltimore 7.5, and then Buffalo -5.5. What are your 3 again?
Vikings -2.5, Steelers -5.5, and Ravens -7.5.
Nice. A lot of confidence on the Ravens.
Yes.
Maybe that's not a good sign.
Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
Well, hey, let's get these Survivor picks and let's talk about some confidence here. I'm going to throw mine out. It's a little chalkier. I'm taking the Texans, the 4-5 Texans, to upset, to take down the 1-8 Titans. They're 6-point favorites. They've got their better quarterback in right now, anyway. Davis Mills is starting. The rookies are getting more and more involved, so I like the Texans to get it done.
I'm pivoting.
Oh boy! All right, you want to tell the people what you're pivoting from? Then
it was the Steelers.
Can't do
I'm
it.
Gonna go Texans too. I'm gonna do Texans too. Yeah, I just Cam Ward is it's not. Sorry, Cam Ward isn't bad. The Titans team is just very, very bad, and the Texans defense is very, very good.
Then we'll swap them. I'll take the Steelers for you then, since you all took them in the game picks.
Okay.
I've also already lost, so technically I'm out. So I got a little bit more house money to play with than he does.
Yes, you do.
So Brennan's taking the Texans as his Survivor pick, and I'll take the Steelers. If you need another obscure play, I'm going to give mine the vote of confidence to Aaron Rodgers. Ew. That didn't taste good coming out the mouth. Nice.
I'm also saying Davis Mills now, so that's also pretty gross too.
Yeah, nobody likes that. Well, folks, that's all we've got for you. We got the props, we got the game picks, the Survivor picks. They're all locked in. If you're looking for more of us, come check us out on the comment section. If you're watching here on YouTube, hit us up. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your question mark or your questions you have. Brennan, what else you got for the people?
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly, people. Yes, yeah. Wait till that grandparent kicks the bucket, and then you get that inheritance. That's what you really put out in your account.
Graham's going to leave me the house.
Folks, we can't thank you enough for being here. Follow us all over on socials. It's @TooMuch_Brian. He's @TooMuchBmolk. We'll see y'all next week. Get ready. Monday, we've got to talk about everything that happens, all the madness that happens on Sunday. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see y'all next time.